So at our school, a teacher said something really harmful to another student because she disapproved of what she was wearing. She slandered the student in front of everybody and told her she was wearing lingerie, she should be embarrassed, and how did her parents let her leave the house like that? And she said this in front of everybody. And we felt that because our school had a policy that said we respect ourselves by not showing too much bosom, that the policy only addressed women in relation to the dress code because males were not accounted to be detailed, and thus was creating avenue for teachers to potentially say something harmful or to imply that what they were wearing was not okay. Subheading 42 policy of the human right classifies this as systemic discrimination. So we felt that dress code policies present effect oppose ideologies of femininity, allow hurting or slut-shaming, and students to base their respect for their peers or on attire which can justify abuse. The dress code should be, we felt that the dress code should always be gender neutral, consistent, and to avoid misuse and subjectivity. We struggled with the project because we first wanted to be no dress code, and people were like, well, you shouldn't be dressing that way, that's not okay, that's not professional. So we really struggled to negotiate what professional means with questions around respect and sexuality, and so it's been really complicated.
So some of the issues that Project Slut umbrellas is issues like victim blaming. So a definition of victim blaming is blaming the victim of sexual assault, that it was her fault or she should have been wearing that, and that it was all her fault, it was intentional that it happened. And so slut shaming is when you blame, you call a girl slanderous names because you don't approve of her sexual history or what she's wearing or how she represents herself. So slut shaming is deeply misogynistic, and it's a form of abuse and bullying, and has claimed the lives of teenagers like Amanda Todd and Sarah Parsons.
When a dress code is so sexually charged, it creates a lot of conflict. For instance, the procedure in which the policy is enforced involves calling home or sending a girl home. This potentially jeopardizes the safety of a girl and places her in a situation where she could be harmed and shamed by her parents.
Project Slut is currently working on a documentary that addresses slut-shaming and victim blaming, so it can improve at today's be and potentially be used as a reference for educating students and teachers on the social issue. We have launched the poster campaign, organized workshops, and we're currently planning a student-run summit to create a student-based policy statement to address different types of policing. This includes like racial, sexual, religious, etc.